Range. Hello. Hiya. Almost sounds like Boogie Boy's Death from Devo. A little bit. All right, I guess that's it. Oh, hello, 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 hello. Good evening. Happy Saturday. To those of you in the United States, a happy Thanksgiving weekend. Hello, Carlos Van Cheng. Good to see you. Thank you for the compliments on the music. And as usual, the bubbling Diet Coke is all over the place. Oh, yes. Got some stories to tell you, got some new records to show you. And my name is Bill, and you're watching Bill's Box of Sound, and I want to thank you for stopping on by. It's been a crazy week. But what I want to do, and to fulfill the promises I made. I may not have to do that. We've got somebody here that you guys have been missing for a few weeks.
How long has it even been?
You want to do what?
How long has it even been?
It has been less than about 5 minutes, but that's okay.
I meant like how many weeks have I not been on?
Oh wow, I think like 3 or 4 weeks.
3?
Yeah, that's okay. You were busy. Okay. Superheroes are always ridiculous.
Not.
All right, should I tell you? You know who this is. It's Roman, but he does love his Spider-Man costume.
Oh.
Anyway, and we are family, so we share things with each other. And so earlier this week, uh, how can I say this? You were supposed to have what 2 days of school this week, but you only went one day because you were not feeling well. You got sick.
No.
Yeah.
And I got 2 new things.
2 new things. What's that?
Santa socks.
Whoa! New Santa socks.
Yes.
And are these pajama bottoms also new?
Tacos.
Oh,
On skateboards.
okay. Oh, this is cool. Wow. All right. At first, I thought this was a smiley face, but this is a taco with hands and feet riding a skateboard wearing sunglasses. That's pretty cool. But anyway, so since he lives in the same house that I do, guess what happened? Grandpa got sick. So we're both on the tail end of this, though. We're both feeling a lot better. We've been eating the right things, taking the right medications, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not.
I haven't taken my medication.
Well, Mommy didn't give you any medicine at all this week?
I didn't think of it.
Oh, I think Mommy did give you some medicine.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. So she takes care of you. She takes care of you well. So, yes.
I don't think I think of it ever.
Well, that's because you're a kid, and kids usually don't think about that stuff. Moms, they think about that stuff. Grandmas, they think about that stuff all the time. That's why grandma's always on you. And it's like if you're doing nothing, she'll say, Roman, do you want some raspberries? No. Roman, do you want some orange juice? No. Roman, do you want this? No. Roman, do you want that? No. Roman, do you want anything? No.
Yeah, I usually say no. But I would never turn down orange juice.
Okay. Even if you weren't thirsty at all?
No.
Okay. Well,
I love oranges.
You love oranges. Okay. Well, it's a good thing you didn't eat any of the oranges that we got this week. We got a bag of those little tiny oranges, and I had one of them, and Grandma had part of it as well. And she said, "Hey, this is pretty good." And then she tried another one, and it was horrible. So we got a whole thing of bad oranges. So we had to end up throwing that out. Anyway, people in the chat room, hello, one and all. Good to see you. We've got Stardust Mirror saying conceptual continuity commences as always. Yes. Hello, Kevin. Good to see you, my friend. I already said hello to Carlos Van Cheng. Who we got here? Zindo Aluel. Hello, Spidey. I thought you disappeared in the wild. Hello, Bill. Huh? Nice. And
hold on.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Roman will be back after I talk to you for a long time. Anyway. Yeah, grandmas are pretty awesome, aren't they? Let's see. I think we got Chief Dancing Ostrich. Pineapple juice tastes better than orange juice, but all opinions are welcome. Yeah, pineapple juice, it's a little different. I don't think it's better or worse. It's just different. So I appreciate your input on that. Paul Ayers, you're back. Nice to see Roman. When will he be ready for Zappa initiation? You know what? I don't think anybody can be forced into liking Frank Zappa. Because with Zappa, either you get it or you don't. If you hear a Zappa song and you say, "What on earth is that noise?" and you just go away from it, then hey, that's perfectly all right. If you don't like Frank Zappa, that's okay. Because if you do like Frank Zappa, you want to hear more Frank Zappa.
What is that?
What's this? What, right here? Roman is Roman. Oh, he roams around the house, but he's Romin.
No, it's Roman.
Yeah. So there.
The A is disguising as an I.
Oh, okay.
That's how I
But anyway, since I am on the tail end of my cold, and I am on medication, I'm going to be drinking a lot more Diet Coke and water during this hour. And if I get myself in a coughing fit, I will be turning off the microphone, and you'll be watching me go,
Yeah,
and you'll be hearing no noise, but you'll be a lot happier.
This
so.
is what you'll be hearing when I cough.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not feeling well.
I muted my microphone there, so you didn't have to hear all of that coughing.
I thought your microphone was off.
No. I got to switch over there. That turns off the microphone. So it's like this. If I go and I press this button here, but when I press it again like that, yes, they can hear me. So everything's good, and
Yay.
we got business to attend to. We're already 11 minutes into this thing. So this week, new records. I got a few, and it was Record Store Day. The day after Thanksgiving was Black Friday Record Store Day, at least here in America. You know, I should have checked to see if there is an equivalent in the UK of that, because I remember in April I was checking out all the stuff for Record Store Day in the UK.
In the
In the United States. Okay, well, the US is the United States.
Yeah, I mean UK.
And UK is what? Do you know what that?
United.
If I wear a crown on my head, I am a
United Crown.
No, United Kingdom.
United Kingdom. Oh,
yes. So, I went to my usual place, Record Den out in Mentor, Ohio, and I still wasn't feeling too well, so I kind of kept to myself. It was cold, like 32, 33 degrees, maybe a couple degrees higher, but it was freaking cold, okay? And I went out there later than usual, and got there about 8 o'clock. I still was like only number 35 in line.
What does he mean by the suck button?
Let's see.
No, up here.
Let's see. Don't show Roman where the suck button is.
What does that mean?
It's a joke. There is no such thing as a suck button.
Okay, I thought I missed something.
It's like on old TV sets, there used to be a knob that said brightness, and a lot of people think that the stuff they show on television is stupid, so they say, "Well, I got a brightness button on brightness control on my television. I turn it all the way up, but it doesn't make it any smarter." Har 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 har. That's not very funny, is it? Yeah, he gets it, but he knows it's not funny.
It's not.
It's a dumb old joke.
I have a potential of every joke.
Yeah.
I feel like my smiling is a condition, because every single time, every single day, everywhere, I smile.
Uh-huh.
For no reason.
Well, you're a happy person, and there's nothing wrong with smiling.
Just when will it end?
I hope smiling never ends, because I enjoy smiling. All right, so anyway, I went out to Record Den. Let me take off my shirt. Yes, I am wearing a Mazzy shirt. Mazzy loves you almost as much as he loves himself. And so I got out there, and there's a line that forms around. The Record Den is in a strip shopping center, and there's a bunch of stores. There's a smoothie shop. There's a barber. There's a religious goods shop.
TV show.
Nope, there's not a TV shop in there. Let's see, what else is there? There's a couple different places to eat. I think there's a pizza parlor, or there's a bakery, and things like that. And then there's Record Den, and then there is a big gym, Titan's Gym, and that place is open, I think, 24 hours a day, and people go there to work out. They run on They run on what do they call that thing? This is part of what getting old is like. You forget words. Uh, they run on the treadmill. They lift weights. They ride the stationary bicycle. They do all sorts of exercising. You know what a gym is. So every time that I've been there, and I've been going to this place for almost 10 years or more, to Free Record Store Day, and we always make room for the door of the gym because people got to get in and out. And so we're there and we're talking, and people always get in. People getting in line behind me, and there's people in front of me. And I showed this once already, but I'll show it again, and then you can ask your question. So
I didn't ask a question.
Okay, but do you have a question?
No.
Okay. So we're standing there in line, just talking, making small talk with people, and we see a police car turn into the lot, go all the way around, and then pull like right up to the door of the gym. A policeman gets out, and he goes inside and he talks to us. I'm thinking, what's going on inside the gym, huh? Is somebody being unruly or something like that? And so the cop is talking to the person at the counter, and yeah, that's fine. And then all of a sudden, he gets done talking to the person at the counter, and he comes out and he says, "Yeah, all you folks there, could you move back about 10, 15 feet? The folks at the gym think that you're the people that are coming in, they're going to think that you're here for the gym, and that they can't get in, and so you're going to drive customers away." And the guy starts walking back to his car, and I said, "Really?" Cop stops right there.
What is in this?
I'll show you in a moment. Cop stops right there and looks me dead in the eye. And I said, "We do this every year on Black Friday, biggest shopping day of the year." And he says, "Well, if you could just move a little bit, that'll be okay." They called and complained. So he didn't take me in or anything like that. It's like, so what are you in jail for? Oh, I tried to shoplift a coat. What are you in here for? Oh, I was standing in line to buy records.
It just makes no sense.
It does make no sense.
Standing in line
Yeah.
for records and getting arrested.
Roman pulled this up.
I don't know what.
And he says, "What is this thing?"
Have you already showed this on a live stream?
Yes, but I'll show it to you because this week I finished listening to this.
Wait, so are there new people?
There's always new people.
So
there's regular people, and but the things last time I showed everybody what was inside, and I can show you more of what's inside here. But this is a multi-record set called Art Devo.
Wow.
And it's from the band Devo. And it's got all sorts of artwork from the 50-year history of Devo inside of it. And it's got 3 big records that are pink and black. They call this...
please turn it off.
Okay.
Please turn it off right now.
Okay, we're done. We're done coughing. Anyway, it's got 3 of these on translucent rubber vinyl. It's the color of rubber. And these are full of music that Devo recorded a long, long time ago, like back in the early to mid 1970s. And then there is, in addition to those 3 records, there's a small record, a 7-inch record, that has a couple of short songs on it.
I'm going spy mode.
Okay. He'll be back.
Wait. I have stuff like warmth under these, and they're basically pants.
Okay. So yeah, just
I was just gonna put
if you're over there, you're off camera, so that's okay. So that is what's inside of here. And Devo is a wonderful band. It's one of my favorites. So they put together this thing. It's called Art Devo. And yeah, I did finish listening to this, and it is awesome. It's wonderful. It's got lots of early versions of songs that Devo eventually put out. And then it's got lots of original demos for songs that never even got released.
Wow.
And it's just, and the tapes came from cassettes and all sorts of archival stuff that Devo had. This is fantastic. I love it. However, it's not cheap. This boxed set of records costs I think
$50.
oh no, about $115.
That was gonna be like $5
Yeah.
billion.
And on the web, they've sold out of this, and on the web, prices are starting to go up upwards of $200 for this. However, if you are a Devo fan and you want to hear this stuff, there is hope. They are releasing a CD version of this, which is going to be a lot less expensive, a 2 CD set, and it's going to be coming out sometime next year. Go to the clubdevo.com store, or I think you can even pre-order this on Amazon. But this is put out by the record label called Futurismo, and their website is futurismoinc.com, I think, or just Google Futurismo, and you should be able to find that. So that's that. Yes. Well, okay. Let's catch up with the chat. What's this now? Where are we? Okay.
No, right there.
Let's see. Bill channeled into his inner Henny Youngman. Oh, har, har, har. When you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you.
Yeah, that's not really the one.
And a guy locked himself in the phone booth and was pouring maple syrup down his pants. Must have been Studebaker Hawk. And Devo, so great. Freedom of choice. Yes, indeed.
Wow. That's...
But anyway, I eventually got inside of Record Den to get Record Store Day releases. Yes, very nice.
Taco.
Yes. And I'll show you what I got. I got 3 Record Store Day releases. And the first one is from one of my favorite bands, Sparks. This is called, excuse me, Live at the Record Plant, 1974. And I'm not completely sure that this release is authorized by Sparks. There are 7 songs on here, and this is recorded in 1974, like in between maybe the 3rd and 4th album, because the 3rd album was their breakout album, "Come Out of My House," which had this town ain't big enough for the both of us. And the songs on here are "Hasta Mañana, Monsieur," "Something for the Girl with Everything," "Talent is an Asset," and "Thank God It's Not Christmas." Oh, I love that tune. And I put that song on Christmas mixtapes. Thank God It's Not Christmas. Side 4 has 4 songs, so there's 8 songs altogether. There's BC, "Here in Heaven," "This Town Ain't Big Enough for the Both of Us," and "Amateur Hour," another great tune. And this one is on, wait for it, crystal clear vinyl in 3D. Ooh. Yes, indeed. Nice stuff. What, you back?
Yeah, that's Mommy
Okay.
coming back home.
I think Mommy's going to be back around the end of around the top of the hour. So we got a good half an hour or so before she comes back.
We're baking cookies.
You're going to bake cookies tonight. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm
So,
gonna eat.
I got that. Haven't listened to it yet. Can't wait to hear it though. But like I said, I don't think it's an authorized release.
Sunday is tomorrow.
Yes,
That's
it
what
is.
I do not like about Saturday.
What
Sunday.
What do you not like about Sunday?
A school day is up ahead.
Yeah, I know. Better get used to it.
I'm
Okay,
never gonna get
next,
used to it.
as you know, there is a Atlantic 75th anniversary celebration going on, and there's a lot of these 75th anniversary releases coming out. One of those albums that is planned for release later on, either this year or during the next 3 years, is this album here from Willie Nelson, Shotgun Willie. Classic album that was released in 1973. And this is um, got kind of a notoriety as one of the first outlaw country albums. Now, I don't listen to much country music, but this is one exception. This has got some good stuff on it. I don't like all the slow songs, but the faster ones I'm really into. Now, this is supposed to be one of the ones that's coming out on a double 45. This is set from Acoustic Sounds, but this is also given the 50th anniversary record store day treatment. It's a 2 record set of the album remastered, cut by Bernie Grundman, and the second album is alternate takes, tracks that didn't make it on the record, and different mixes. So very happy to pick this up because finding this album is not that easy, and this is a very, very nice copy of it. Next up, the third one I was really happy to get. Is Whiskey River on there? I believe so. Yes, Whiskey River is the second track on side 1.
Did he literally just call you Willie?
No, that's Willie.
Oh.
Yeah. The name of this album is Shotgun Willie, and it's by Willie Nelson.
I thought he called you Willie.
Nah.
Because of your name.
No, I've had there are people who have called me Willie, but I don't know. I don't like being called that. Anyway, it's already early Sunday. Send those cookies, Roman. Also, a couple weeks ago, I did my stream earlier in the afternoon here in the U.S., so it was a much more acceptable time to watch for our friends in Europe. And I may start doing that next week, so keep your eyes out. I may be doing it at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I think there's a 5-hour difference. It's 5 hours later, so like 8 or 9 p.m. in if you're in the UK or if you're in like Germany, Spain, places like that. So if you're sick of watching me in the middle of the night and want to catch the show live, it should be earlier next week because there will be no college football for me to watch next week. The last big game of the season was today, Ohio State versus Michigan. Sadly, Ohio State lost. I know all you Michigan fans are thrilled, as you always are when they win. But my wife was not as happy. But let's see.
Yes. I just wanted to read that.
Yeah.
So for you, it's early Sunday?
Yeah. So Zindo, what country are you located in? Please. This will take about 15 seconds for it to come back. Let's find out what country Zindo is in. We're waiting.
The other side of the earth.
Not necessarily. If it was the other side of the earth, it might be in Asia, something like that. But anyway, not responding. But when he's in Portugal. Okay.
Portugal.
Yeah. Did you know that your Aunt Sam and Uncle Chris went to Portugal one time on vacation?
No.
They loved it. Wow. Sam has wanted to go to Portugal for so many years since she was a teenager, and they saved up their money and they went. They had a fantastic time. It's a beautiful place, from what I hear. I wouldn't mind going there someday, but I don't know if I'll ever get there. But thank you for tuning in and watching this. Anyway, Captain Beefheart and the Magic Band, Shiny Beast. which is also called Bat Chain Puller. Oh, I love this record. This came out in 1978 originally, and I have a copy of that. But this is a new copy, completely remastered. Excuse me, and recut once again by Bernie Grundman. And what's kind of weird is the sticker on the front. Okay, the sticker says lacquers cut by Bernie Grundman. Excuse me. And then the inside says vinyl lacquers cut by Chris Bellman at Bernie Brundman Mastering with a B. Let's see if you can check this out. It says vinyl lacquers cut by Chris Bellman at Bernie Brundman Mastering. It's Grundman with a G. Get it through your head. Anyway, have not listened to this yet. I can't wait to listen to this. It is one of my favorite Captain Beefheart albums. We've talked about Captain Beefheart a lot on this show. Hello, Roman's Hand.
You mean Bob?
Bob?
What was his name again?
I don't know.
I think it was Bob or George.
Well,
it was definitely Bob.
It was George, huh? Okay. Bob, spelled backwards, it's the same thing. B-O-B. Yeah. Anyway, now the second record on here is all instrumental demos, rough mix, and there is a couple alternate takes on there of cuts that are on the album, which is interesting because this album originally, when the ideas for it were germinated, it was right after when Captain Beefheart had toured with Frank Zappa and the Mothers, and the Bongo Fury album came out. Captain Beefheart assembled a brand new magic band and wanted to record a new album. And the album was to be called Bat Chain Puller, I believe.
Batman?
Bat Chain Puller. Oh. Pulls on the chain. Puller. Wow. Anyway, so Frank Zappa's label was Discreet Records, and in the UK, Captain Beefheart was signed to Virgin Records. So they started recording the album, and Frank Zappa was the producer of the album. Now, at the time, somebody had to pay for the recording of this record. And the business manager at that time for Frank Zappa was Herb Cohen. It's 3:33 in the morning. Oh, just like in the UK. Okay. So 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. So they're 5 hours ahead of us. Thank you very much. Very cool, Carlos. Anyway, back to the story.
Did he call you Bill?
Yep, he called me Bill. And the one from My Father's Place. Yeah, I think that's definitely a bootleg, and it's horrible. But back to the story. So Herb Cohen, who was Frank Zappa's manager at the time and also ran business matters for Discreet Records in a partnership with Frank Zappa, had to cough up some money to pay for the recording sessions for Captain Beefheart's record.
Did you just say cough up?
Cough up. Look, here's some money.
No, that's big money.
So he paid for it, but he used money that was intended for Frank Zappa, that royalties that he had earned for record sales and song publishing. And Frank was not too happy about that. And he withheld the master tapes, and Herb Cohen sued him. And that was part of the whole big legal mess that Frank got into back in the late 70s, where he ended up parting ways with Warner Brothers. The album Zoodalures came out on Warner Brothers instead of Discreet Records. And there were 3 albums, Sleep Dirt, Studio 10, and orchestral favorites that Frank had given to Warner Brothers as a contractual obligation, and they released them, and they didn't sound that good. It was a big mess, and then Frank finally got everything straightened out, fired Herb Cohen as his manager, got new business representation, and started Zappa Records. So, and later on Barking Pumpkin Records. However, I don't want that to take away from the fact that this is a fantastic album. If you've heard Trout Mask Replica and you couldn't stand it, you may like this album instead, because this has a lot more listenable stuff that you can dance to, and the band plays great. The band's got Eric Drew Feldman on it, as well as Bruce Fowler from the Mothers, Jeff Morris Tepper, Richard Reedus on slide guitar, Robert Williams on drums and percussion, Art Tripp on marimba and additional percussion, also from the Mothers. So, yeah, highly recommended. Also, there's a couple other previous Record Store Day releases from Captain Beefheart that you may be able to find on discount if they're still in the stores. So keep an eye out for that. So those were the only 3 Record Store Day things that I picked up. But I did buy some other records. Did you know that? Are you awake? Are you alive?
I'm alive.
And I'm very happy you're alive. Because you are a good part of my life. Anyway, here's one record I got. And it was only $16.99. This is a repress of MC5's Back in the USA. There was recently a 2.5 hour, almost a 3 hour mini documentary on the Abigail DeVoe channel of the history of MC5, or a brief history as she called it, and really got me to enjoying the MC5 records that I had. I already have Kick Out the Jams, and I have a best of them, but I did not have this album, Back in the USA, which is their second album, their attempt at commerciality, shall I say, but it's got some really great tunes on it. And this is on, are you ready for this? White vinyl. Love it. So I did not know it was on white vinyl, but I picked it up because it was on for a good price. And who knows, maybe I'll be able to get the other MC5 album. And I also got to get one unauthorized compilation of theirs, which has some live stuff on it. Anyway, and another thing that I saw is this thing here. The name of this band is Talking Heads. Now, I owned this album back in the day when it first came out, and for some reason it is missing from my collection. This is a 2-record live album from Talking Heads. The first record features performances recorded between 1977 and 1979. They're very early days, and it's got pictures of them playing in somebody's living room. I mean, back when they were just like in their 20s.
Wait, what?
This is a group called Talking Heads.
Oh.
And this is when they first got together. They would play at their friends' houses. They're playing in somebody's living room. See that? And then they got famous, and the second record includes records that were songs that were recorded between 1980 and 1981 with a much larger band. It's got Adrian Belew. It's got Bernie Worrell, Nona Hendrix, like an 8-piece band, and this really kicks butt. It is mastered by Chris Bellman. It's pressed at Optimal in Germany, and check it out. It's on beautiful red vinyl. Okay. Now, if you are not a vinyl person and you're a Talking Heads fan and you are interested in this compilation because it is a very, very good compilation, I highly recommend it. If you look around, you may be able to get the compact disc version. And there's a reason for owning both of them. This is the CD version of it. And it's got the same front, and the back is right there. And then you open it up, and there's more pictures there. There's a whole booklet. And wait a second, it's 2 CDs. Okay. The album has 17 songs on it. The CD version has 35 songs on it. And oh, yeah, it's good. So for digital listening, this is a good copy. But I am so happy to have this because the album sounds so much better. It sounds so much better. Okay, one more record that I did pick up in their bargain bins and their used bins is I got a copy for you Led Zeppelin fans of Robert Plant's Pictures at 11 album. And I only got this for $4. And it is a German pressing. And so I put it through the cleaner, cleaned it all up. Looks beautiful. The only thing I'm worried about, and I'm going to play this on a separate turntable, is do you see that stuff there? You see those scratches on there?
Ooh.
Yeah. There's, I don't know if you can see it. There's on like the third and fourth tracks, there's some really nasty scratches on here. And I've got a second turntable with a cheapo cartridge on it that I use to play records that I'm not completely assured that they're going to work okay, because I don't want to play them on my moving coil cartridge that costs a lot more than most people's stereos. So I'll be checking that out later, but very glad to pick that up for $3.99. What else did I pick up? You were looking at this album earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Check this out. I got some Ween, baby. Yes, this is their album called The Pod. This is bizarre, and it's wonderfulness in a bizarre sense of the word. Something I would never play for this guy because it's got lots of nasty words on it.
Yeah.
And maybe when you're older, I'll introduce you to some weird music.
Yeah.
All right.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah. Oh well, let's take a look at the cover. The cover is kind of yeah, because it's got all sorts of print on the back, and then when you open it up, it just says Ween. Look. And this is one of their early albums. I believe this is their second album. The first one was called God, Satan, Ween. This is their second album. The third one was called Pure Guava. And those albums were recorded like at home on cassette recorders. I had heard a lot about Ween.
What is he wearing?
What's he wearing? He's wearing some kind of a breathing mask.
Doesn't look like a breathing mask to me.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
Looks like a chemical mask.
Like a what?
Like a chemical mask.
A chemical mask. Well, you may be very, very accurate in that. But these guys, when they were doing their first few albums, just a kind of madness that I thought sounded a lot like the Spudlock record, which I just happen to have right here. Meh! From Spudlock. You can go to spudlock.bandcamp.com.
Where is it?
And it's spelled like that. And what are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Hashtag.
The hashtag.
Yeah, like the sign where they can see.
Oh, well, hold on a second. That's going to be under your banners here.
Yeah.
I got here. Yeah, you can go to spudlock.bandcamp.com to order your copy of Meh. So please like and subscribe to this channel. Yeah, that's another thing. Let's right now, since we've got all of you here, and hello again. It's a pleasure to have you. I apologize for all of my incessant coughing. I try to get in there and mute the microphone whenever I have a coughing fit. Yeah, as a matter of fact, I'm going to have a coughing fit right now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh. Yeah.
My first cough was very aggressive.
Aggressive coughing.
Yeah.
Live on YouTube.
Good thing it wasn't real. Good thing. If you were to hear that.
So you know what? We're talking about sickness and we're talking about coughing and we're muting the microphone while we're making these ugly, disgusting noises. I have the audacity to say, hey, if you are enjoying this video or you like what I'm talking about on this video, please, 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 please hit the like button now. Hit that like button. Yes, hit the like button.
I think the more
You know it. You want it. You can't live without it. You must hit the like button.
No, you can live without it.
Yeah.
I don't even like and subscribe to any YouTube channel I look at.
Really? Not even Noodles? Really?
Not even Think Noodles.
Oh, okay.
Or whatever his YouTube channel is, I don't remember.
Because there are there's people on YouTube that I watch, and it's like I really enjoy what they do so much that I want to see what everything that they put out. So I hit a subscribe. And I can go to their subscriptions page, and then I can be notified when they have new videos out. So that's what I do.
Yeah.
And there's one release that people have been asking about, which I did finally get a hold of. Yes, indeed. You know what it is.
I know one YouTuber, he trash talks about other YouTubers.
Really?
And I'm worrying about him coming on this video because, like, not gonna end well.
Well, you know what? When there's a lot of people that like you, there's always going to be somebody who talks trash about you. And I'd rather have somebody talk trash about me than to not talk about me at all. But anyway, this is it. The Overnight Sensation 3-record set.
Oh, it's also on the front. I didn't know.
Oh, and also right here is the CD and Blu-ray audio box set of Frank Zappa's Overnight Sensation, which has it's wonderful. It's got 4 CDs. It's got the original album. It's got bonus vault sessions. It's got all sorts of different things. I mean, there's versions of Inca Roads that were recorded, finished, mastered. I mean, well, not exactly mastered, but they're recorded and mixed and never released. That are completely different than the version that is on One Size Fits All. Hey, Scotty, long time no see, like almost 24 hours.
Does he know who
I know Scotty Strict 9.
Does he know who I am?
This is Roman. Do you know Roman, Scotty? You know, he comes and hangs out every once in a while. I think he does. But what was I going to say about this? So last week, if you tuned in, it was the aftermath of the ZappaCast special, which I helped produce, and I've been helping out the folks with the ZappaCast, Mr. Scott Parker, a fine gentleman, and Joe Travers, who is the Vaultmeister and is a pretty dynamite guy as well. Ow! And I'll be doing some more work with them in the future. So I did get to listen to this. Let's see. Scotty says, "Hey, Roman, I've seen him hanging around as Spider-Man before." So yeah, he's been watching. As a matter of fact, Scotty's got a copy of the Meh album. Did you know that? He bought one. He's a good guy. And if you are a good person, you might want to get yourself a Spudlock album as well.
Why are you saying everyone who buys it is a good person?
Because they help me to get out of debt.
Okay.
But no, I'm very happy for anybody who buys my album, because it shows that they've got an open mind and they want to hear some silly music.
What should I sell as a YouTuber?
I don't know.
Should I sell? I'm gonna say sell.
Let's see. You're not a YouTuber yet, though.
No, but should I sell TVs? Should I
TVs?
Sell T-shirts?
T-shirts. I don't know.
Should I sell TV remotes?
TV remotes. That's different. Anyway, so what do I think of this wonderful 3-record set? Well, I do love the fact that this is the limited edition that you can only buy online through Universal and the official Frank Zappa store. This is on splatter vinyl, and it's very, very pretty. Check it on out now. You hear? Look at that. Nice.
Beautiful screaming.
Splatter vinyl.
Wait, is it a horror?
Huh?
Is that a horror thing?
A horror thing? No, it's not supposed to be scary. That the labels are bits and pieces from the cover of Overnight Sensation, one of Frank Zappa's most popular albums. Now, as far as the pressing on this album, there are good things and there are things that aren't so good.
Bad things.
It looks like this might have been pressed in the Czech Republic. And the third record, which is cut at 33 RPM, sounds pretty good. But the first two records, which is the original album, cut at 45 RPM by Chris Bellman. What are you doing?
Oh.
You want to see some things?
Oh,
hold on.
okay. For
Let's
one,
see.
it was not a
Oh, he saw when you dropped. That was actually a cookie, not a cupcake.
It was not a cupcake.
It was a cookie. Yeah, he
cookie.
saw that. Yep. And he says, "I'm a fan of colored and splatter vinyl. It is a nice splatter. It's a very nice splatter, and it was
splatter?
good.
What splatter?
This colored vinyl, it's called splatter vinyl.
I thought he meant the cookie splat.
No, that was a very sad thing. Anyway,
yeah, I
so,
cried.
But now the 45 RPM vinyl, the colored vinyl records by their nature used to be considered just a novelty and nothing else. And a lot of vinyl records were made quickly and cheaply and not very well. And as a matter of fact, the surface noise was very, very loud. Okay,
Yeah.
you put the record on, and there was a lot of background noise before the music kicked in. Now, they've improved on that in recent years. The third record, sides 5 and 6, which is all bonus material, which is also available on the CD box set. The noise level is okay for that because the record's running at 33 RPM. But the 45 RPM cut, the noise level is much higher because it's done to the same level, but with the record turning faster, there's a higher chance that you're going to have noise coming through the speakers. Now, the 45 RPM audio, that's amazing because it's of a quality of this album that's never been heard before. They took it right from the original 30 IPS quarter-inch masters and mastered it directly to disc at Brady Grumman Mastering. Chris Bellman did the cuts. And there's detail that I've never heard before on this album just because of the 45 RPM cut. But when the song's over, you hear the silence and the noise of the record. Now, I do not know if this is also a problem on the 2-record double 45 black vinyl that is in regular stores. I'm going to try and seek out a copy of that and pick it up. And if it does sound better, I will let you folks know. And also, the other thing that I need to let you know, where did it go? Where'd my Overnight Sensation box go?
What did what go?
The boxed set of CDs and Blu-ray. I had it in my hand a few minutes ago.
Where?
And it disappeared.
Wow.
Okay.
Diet Coke.
Yeah,
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
People.
Where did I put it? Oh boy.
Right there.
Right where?
There.
There. Where?
CDs. Right there.
No, not that. It was the CD box that I just had in my hand.
See, it's right there.
No, those are other CDs. This is Devo. Where is the Zappa? Uh-oh.
Oops.
I had it in my hands, and it just
Is this
excuse
it?
me, technical difficulties.
Is this it?
Nope, that was the Talking Heads. Okay, this doesn't make sense. I just had it in my hand a few moments ago, and now it's just not there.
Have you checked on the ground?
I'm
Check the
trying to.
ground.
I'm trying to. This is embarrassing, boys and girls, sisters, brothers, siblings.
Technical difficulties.
Oh, here it is.
Yay!
Found it.
Technical
Whoa.
difficulties repaired.
Yeah.
I feel like I stabbed myself on this.
All right. So, what was the point I was going to make? Oh, yes. I do intend to listen to the Blu-ray in here. I'm going to check out all of the quad mixes, including Frank Zappa's original quad mix, the new 5.1 stereo mix, and the Dolby Atmos mix, and the 192 kilohertz high def audio rendering of Bob Ludwig's 2012 mastering of this album. And that'll be happening soon. Anyways, so my review of this is very, 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 very positive. I'm going to be doing a separate YouTube video on this thing soon, because even though I've talked about it with the Vaultmeister, Joe Travers, and the host of the Zappacast, Scott Parker, I got to do my review. And a very interesting review is being done by Shaggy, the opinionated hippie on YouTube. He is reviewing this one disc at a time. So that's interesting, and he's got good things to say about it. So that's what's going on with that stuff. And let's see what else is going on. You're with us. Thank you, folks, for staying with
Tuning
me.
in.
Scotty says, "It's okay. It happens to me all the time. It can't be far." Me too. All right. So
What have I created?
now it is time. Oh, he's starting to learn what buttons to push to get stuff happening on that synthesizer, which makes me one happy grandpa. Saw him perform the Halloween concert with his third grade class. It was pretty cool. Anyway, it's almost 11 p.m. here in the Eastern Time Zone. So, I'm not going to have the affiliates notified. So, stay tuned for your local news, except on the West Coast.
We're joking.
I had a great time. Hope you did too. And keep on listening to music. It makes everything wonderful. I hope you are all well. I hope that I'm much more well when I come back to see you guys next week. Remember, I may be coming at 3 p.m., which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 p.m. local time in Portugal and the UK. Thank you again. It's been a pleasure having all of you wonderful folks here on the Box of Sound. And now, more noise. Good night, everybody.
See you all